Enclosed in the privacy of his barn bedroom, Brandt fumed. Mark's attitude toward his relationship with Tricia hurt. It hurt bad. He was embarrassed about that, too. He was a grown man and had been through a lot in his life, the least of which was being such a disappointment to his parents that they'd distanced themselves from him. After he'd not only started attending the local Episcopal church but had chosen to get baptized, they'd essentially washed themselves of him. It was as if they couldn't understand that he could love God as much as them. He supposed he shouldn't have been surprised. They had never discussed faith or church or Jesus at all when he was growing up. Christmas had been about Santa Claus, and Easter had been about the Easter Bunny. Now that he had a fulfilling spiritual life, Brandt had no desire to give that up. He also felt that his life was better with Jesus by his side. But the moment he'd offered to take his parents to church, they'd acted as if he was turning his back on them. Next thing he knew, his father had accepted a job in Florida. They'd moved to an over-50 community in Florida and become immersed in their new active social life. Their decision to pull away from him had been hard, but he'd tried to come to terms with it. Most of the time, he didn't let their attitude bother him too much. Everyone made their own way in the world, and they had made their choices, just as he had. In addition, he was busy with work at school, his various interests, and his wide circle of friends, and, this past year, his letters to Tricia. But at moments like this, when he realized that he might never have a future with Tricia, his spirit sank. He was beginning to feel that he wasn't good enough all over again.